jumping into a shoe that should be considered the shoe of the year for 2021. It should have been on a lot of lists. Of course it was, because you had Sacai and different collabs that came along for the Blazer. But this Nike Blazer is a different version of the Jumbo, which you see that big giant Jumbo swoosh on the side. And I'm going to come back. The whole entire back of this shoe is suede. It's a good look for the Jumbo. And this is interesting. The leather is much softer on the Jumbo than it is on the mid or the high Blazers. It's an interesting look, man. And then you got that double bumper at the front and your suede toe around the front. It's a cool looking shoe, man. It just feels like the aesthetic of Virgil kind of permeates through all of Nike's footwear now. And I guess that's a good kind of homage to Virgil. But let's get to the name of the shoe. I'm going to sit it back down and go through this part. Blazer Low 77 Jumbo. The color is white. Alpha Orange Gray Fog. Style code is DN2158-100. Now, this shoe, I think it's $95. I think it's $95. It might be $105. Yeah, it's $95. You know what? It's $95. The tag is torn off because all of the Blazers, the prices increased. So the tag has been torn off, but you can see the perforation here where the tags are being removed. And Nike's taking that stuff off because they just are jacking the prices up. We do have a QC stamp here, and that QC stamp reads 280920 21 1-9. So that's actually two separate stamps. That 1-9 would have been a sticker, but they made it a stamp. But 0920 092820 092820. Let's go to the inside of the shoe. Small code is QQ. That's made in Vietnam. Dates of production 07 13 21 2 08 26 21 08 26 21 09 28 21. It's not bad. It's pretty close. I love this kind of ribbon nylon right here that's on the tongue that you need to see. You got to see this up close because there are some small details that are fantastic on this shoe, and that make this old classic model stand out. The swoosh is even pebbled. And then it's underneath on the medial side. It's underneath where the eyelets are. Man, I paused for a long time there, didn't I? Anyway, let's get to the close-up. A lot of the details are from the Sacai. There's also some extra stitching. I say Virgil, Sacai, it's almost interchangeable in some instances. It's almost as if when Virgil kind of gave these style cues to Nike, a lot of different brands kind of played around and ran with the same style cues. So I'm going to give it to Virgil. That's what I'll do. And we're going to get to this close-up right now. The Jumbo Blazer differs from the low version and the mid version of the Blazer, the vintage, primarily in this big giant swoosh. But I need to move it up because I want you to see that it's kind of pebbled on the swoosh. But more important, here on the tongue, you can see this nylon strip, and it goes to about right there. And then you see this contrast stitching that's on the tongue down there, and that's just a nice small detail. And these almost look like fat laces. OG fat laces that you wore when you were breakdancing back in the 80s. The people that did that are all old now, like me. But the Sacai version of the waffle, the Nike on the back looked exactly like this. Real skinny. Now, you got some Blazers that do have that same detail. Oh, I want you to see this little tab, how they connected the two swoosh marks together. And then on the medial side, you see it's underneath right here where the eye stays are. And this one goes into the midsole on the medial. Versus, matter of fact, I can hold it like this so you can see the differences. And you see that? But I think it's a really cool looking shoe. I love the way they added this stitch around the toe box. It's just an interesting look for the jumbo. I like the jumbo. I like the jumbo high. The jumbo mid blazer looks like Brand Black's mil spec. So if you have like some time to go and look at Brand Black, the mil spec, you'd be like, yo, it really does. The jumbo looks a lot like the Brand Black mil spec. I know somebody's like, well, we don't know what that is. I know it, but I thought it was a good piece of information to share. There goes the heel. Let's end it on that shot and call it a day. See you guys on the next one. The Jumbo Blazer. Peace.